Good afternoon. My name is Officer Bino Cadenas. That's B-I-N-O-C-A-D-E-N-A-S, Senior Police Officer. Today we're going to be talking about homicide number 26, case number 18-266-0374, which occurred Sunday, September 23rd at 4:07 a.m. Address is 1934 Rutland Drive, suite number 300. The establishment was Paris Hookah Lounge. So on Sunday morning at approximately 4:07 a.m., 911 received multiple calls from complainants advising that there was a series of gunshots that had occurred at this Paris Hookah Lounge. When officers arrived on scene, they arrived with fire and EMS. They also learned that at the time of the shooting, this establishment was at capacity, approximately 300 patrons. When officers arrived, they found out there was 3 victims who had sustained gunshot wounds. One of the victims has passed, succumbed by his injuries. His name is Luis Rodriguez Tamayo, 18 years of age, Hispanic male. Mr. Rodriguez Tamayo was inside the establishment with his friends when the shooting occurred. What we know so far, by the accounts of multiple witnesses, is that there was a vehicle that was driving by the establishment, shot an unknown amount of gunshots into the establishment. Mr. Rodriguez Tamayo again was inside, and he was injured by a gunshot wound to his head. There was 2 other victims, a male and a female. The male sustained an injury to his shoulder, and the other female had a graze wound on her head. The other 2 victims have non-life-threatening injuries and have since been released. But at this point, we are still investigating this incident. We're asking the public that if you were there, that if you've heard accounts of what happened, to please reach out to our homicide unit. We are trying to gather as much evidence as we can. If you have any video, if you've taken any photographs, please reach out to us. It's a very sad incident that took place. 3 innocent bystanders were hit. At this point, we have nothing leading us to believe that the 3 victims were involved in any altercation or that they had foreseen something happening to them. So again, just a situation where 3 innocent bystanders were victims of a shooting. There is a $1,000 reward for any information that is given to the Crime Stoppers that could be used to lead up to the arrest or to identify the suspects of this incident. At this point, I'll open up to any questions. If you guys have any, just know that it's a very active, ongoing investigation. So all information that we have is going to pertain to the investigation that we cannot release.
You know what kind of weapon was fired?
At this time, we're gathering all that information, the shell casings. We do know there was several casings outside, so we're still gathering that information.
Did the Hookah Lounge ever have any incident happen like this before, or is it a high crime area?
The Paris Hookah Lounge has not had any incidents similar to this one. Again, it's an after-hours establishment where individuals can come and bring their own beverages. We do know there was a long line to get in to the Hookah Lounge. There was a lot of people just hanging out outside waiting to gain entrance. Fortunately, we didn't have more victims hit by the gunfire. So 3 victims was miraculously.
That line to get in, was that line still there during that shooting?
Yes, sir.
Do you know if the victims knew each other, or were they near each other?
They were inside the Hookah Lounge. They weren't in the same table, so they were scattered around.
Are we talking about one suspect, multiple?
At this time, we haven't focused into one suspect or multiple. Again, it was a vehicle driving by that shot multiple rounds into the establishment.
Do we have a description of said vehicle?
At this time, we're collecting all the video. We're going through our witness statements. So we're asking for the public, if you saw something, if you have more information, please reach out to us. Our homicide unit is eagerly waiting to speak to you, to interview you, again, to find out who's responsible for this.
But the description of the vehicle is not readily available.
Correct.
But there is video that you guys have?
We are canvassing the area. There was a lot of suites, businesses on this one large stretch business center. So we're going through all the video, trying to see what was captured on the video.
Anything you would say to people, like just the public in general, I guess, after something like this that could just be so random, about kind of the fear within that community?
Sure. I mean, it's important that wherever we're at, a festival, a gaming event, or an establishment after hours, just to be mindful of your surroundings. And if you do see something, it's important that you guys cooperate with law enforcement so that we can catch the people responsible for this.
The hookah lounge was located just outside of a neighborhood. Is that neighborhood safe to be there, or should those residents be worried at all?
We believe this incident was isolated just because all the gunfire, all the shots were directed at this one establishment. It wasn't spread out. There wasn't a crime spree happening. Again, it's just a very isolated incident. We are talking to the establishment, trying to see if they had any altercations or anything else going on. But the public should not be alarmed or feel endangered with this one incident. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And then we'll do Spanish.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to